This is Hkhs Sport, bringing you that heat and that far. We keeping the foot on the what? Hkhs. We keeping the foot on the what? Hkhs. And like the Tibetan master that I am, I'm applying what? Unlimited pressure. Because pressure does what? It bursts pipes. Man, I just got done this afternoon doing this fasted cardio. Shit, it's about, close to 3 p.m.? I haven't eaten since, last night? 8, 9? It's the way to go, man. You guys have to allow your body to fast. I don't fast as much as I used to before, but you got to give your body time sometimes to just fast itself, to really rid itself of toxins and to really cleanse itself and to really just get itself back to a state of homeostasis, man. You guys have to understand the importance of that, because our bodies have to fight everyday oxidative stress. It has to fight, inflammation. It has to fight all kinds of stuff, man. Shit, you get out into the environment, that's inflammation in of itself. So it's important when you're working out and you're basically getting all of the lactic acids out of you. Even working out in of itself is an inflammation, man. But anyone that knows Hkhs Sport knows I'm a gym rat, though. I will not be outworked. I'm the hardest worker in the room, though. Anything that I do, I gotta be the best at it, man. It's the true alpha extraordinaire, governed by true alpha economics in me. No one will outdo me in any fucking thing. No one. And I don't give a fuck what it is. I take on tough challenges and I conquer them. Now, what is the tough challenge here, man? Conquering the ideal, conquering the mindset that people don't understand that Kevin Durant is a true alpha extraordinaire, governed by true alpha economics on the basketball court. See, a lot of people want to sit here and make you believe that they are truly Kevin Durant fans, but they are not, man. When it's all said and done, they are ravening wolves, i.e. Lebron tards, i.e. secret, open-ended Lebron tards, intermingling and masking themselves in sheep's clothing as a KD Trade 5 fan, as a Kevin Durant fan. When did Ticket TV become a Kevin Durant fan? I lost that memo. All of the criticisms that he had against Kevin Durant, all of the fuck shit, all of the bullshit that he had to say against Kevin Durant, that's right, I'm on your neck, dog. Unlimited pressure is Hkhs Sport's mantra. Unlimited pressure. Chihuahua, motherfucker. You barking behind the damn fence, dog. I'm in unlimited pressure. I'm Tibetan Mastiff to your Chihuahua rabbit ass. Because when it's all said and done, you can't talk good about Kevin Durant. You can't sit here and act like Kevin Durant is a G because of Shannon Sharp. Where was that bravado, dog? Keep that same energy, dog. Let me say it again. Keep that same energy, dog. Where was that bravado when it was needed to be done? Where was the masculinity? Where was the buzzling of that when we needed to see that for what it was? All you doing is running and capping your rabbit ass mouth. Because we know when it's all said and done, your Rudy Poo and Plum Brain self, your classic Durant Troglodyte self, your ultra fanboy with the ultra fanboy rhetoric self, don't like Kevin Durant. You can't stand nothing about Kevin Durant. So all of a sudden now, you giving Kevin Durant credit. You trying to say that Kevin Durant is smooth? Who's the one that told you guys that Kevin Durant was a smooth operator, true alpha extraordinaire? That's Hkhs Sport, bringing you that what, that heat and that fart, and keeping the foot on the what on the next, and keeping the foot on the what on the next. Listen, man, you can't sit here and try to act like you getting credit for Kevin Durant. You didn't say nothing good about Kevin Durant. You always had some sly shit to the mouth to say when you talked about is Kevin Durant low managing. It's a haterisms. Yeah, Kevin Durant, he had the weakest move ever. If you're a Kevin Durant fan, you don't say bullshit and fuck shit like that. Because everyone knows that when it was all said and done, Kevin Durant didn't jump to the Golden State Warriors. It started with Draymond Green's rabbit ass, his betraying ass. He was the first motherfucker to beg for Kevin Durant's services. So what are you Rudy Poo and Plum Brain talking about? What are you classic Durant Troglodytes talking about? What are you ultra fanboys with the ultra fanboy rhetoric talking about? It was Kevin Durant that ran his rabbit ass mouth. And when I say Kevin Durant, I'm talking about, Draymond Green that ran his rabbit ass mouth talking that bullshit and that fuck shit about Kevin Durant. He was the one that sat here and said he wanted Kevin Durant. And then all of a sudden, he want to try to bully Kevin Durant. So Kevin Durant said, oh, okay. You didn't understand that I was the over-the-top player. You didn't understand that I was the guy. You didn't understand that I was the gamut. You didn't understand that I was the guy that allowed for you guys to save your dynasty. Okay, I'm going to leave. Where were you keeping that same energy at? Always getting on Kyrie Irving. Always getting on James Harden. Always getting on where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? When Biggie said that, he didn't ask a question. He made a fucking emphatic statement, man. Where was your fanship then? When Brooklyn wasn't where it was at. But see, Hkhs Sport always knew Brooklyn was where it was at, even when it wasn't where it was at. What I said was so deep and powerful. Let me let that marinate in the corpus callosum and in the cerebellum. So hear me? Hear me? Fucking well. Hkhs Sport always knew Brooklyn was where it was at, even when Brooklyn wasn't where it was at, because Hkhs Sport saw the bigger picture. When you're a visionary, you can see the mission statement on what's going to be. The problem with people is they're prisoners of the moment. Now you want to jump on the flip-flopping hoopla and fiasco about the Brooklyn Nets because now they got Blake Griffin. Now you see that they're doing what they're supposed to. But who told you guys this stuff? And the prediction king strikes again. And the prediction king strikes again. Hkhs Sport was the one that told you rabbit-ass Rudy Poop and Plum Plum Brains. You rabbit-ass ultra fanboys with the ultra fanboy rhetoric. You rabbit-ass classic Dolce and Troglodytes. You rabbit-ass reverse bias, aka detractors, aka panders that don't know shit about basketball. You don't use the true basketball eye test, because if you did, you would know that in order for basketball to be what it is, you need to develop a hierarchy of option 1, option 2, and option 3. And then once your nucleus is established with those guys, then you can turn around and worry about the sum of all parts. That's where the Blake Griffins of the world came. That's where the DeAndre Jordans of the world, who was already there. See, you guys don't understand how basketball is. Now they got a front court like nobody's business. See, they said they needed to buffer up the front court. Well, guess what? They got a power forward in Blake Griffin. Guess what? They got a center in DeAndre Jordan. Guess what? They got a small forward in Kevin Durant. Guess what? They got a shooting guard in, who is that? Uncle Drew. And guess what? They got a point guard slash small forward or slash shooting guard in James Harden. Isn't that a starting five? Isn't that length? Isn't that depth? And y'all sat here and told me, oh man, they ain't gonna be the same, you know what I'm saying, if they don't have, Spencer Dinwiddie. I told you guys, you Rudy Poo and you fucking Plum Plum Brains, you classic Dolce and Troglodytes, you ultra fanboys with the ultra fanboy Reddit. Who the fuck is Spencer Dinwiddie? They didn't need his ass. Because when it was all said and done, he was a sum of all parts. When you got Kevin Durant, the smooth operator, the slick iteration of a true alpha extraordinaire governed by true alpha economics, what else do you need? You got Kyrie Irving, the razzling dazzling Uncle Drew on the basketball court. This guy right here, his ball handling skills is second to none. You had James Harden, man, a guy who's a Tony Romo, aka Zab Judah iteration, but in the regular season he's a heavyweight lifter, because this is where he does his heavyweight lifting. He's allergic to the playoffs. Who told you guys this stuff? It was Hkhs Sport that was bringing you that heat and that fire. And keeping a foot on the what? On the Knicks. And keeping a foot on the what? On the Knicks. And like the Tibetan mastiff that he is, he's applying what? Unlimited pressure. Because pressure does what? It bursts his pipes. Only Hkhs Sport was the motherfucker that told you guys this stuff. Because Hkhs Sport sees what the lamest guy can't see. Sun Tzu, aka Art of War. 7 steps ahead of the game, 48 laws of power in that ass. When Hkhs Sport speaks, he speaks in abundance mindset. What did Hkhs Sport tell you guys? Be men and women with confidence, purpose, and abundance mindset. Hkhs Sport don't lead because it's leadership of lip service. Leadership is not lip service. Leadership is action. The Bible says be doers of the word. I would rather you be doers of the words than to be speakers of the words and to be sayers of the words. And what did Hkhs Sport showed you guys time in and time out? That he can lead you guys to the promised land. Because he is the Moses. Because he leads by example. He's willing to get his hands dirty. He's willing to show to you guys what it's all about. And he told you guys, have patience. This is the problem with the prisoners of the moment fiasco generation. They don't have patience, man. But patience is your key. Patience is everything. Patience teaches you how to go through the fire. Patience teaches you how to grow the fuck up. And patience teaches you maturity. And patience is what you need in order for you to be a true alpha extraordinaire governed by true alpha economics. For you to be a true alpha extraordinaire governed by true alpha economics. Minus patience, you are pure beta supreme. Minus patience, you are pure beta supreme. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat true telefashion. Hkhs Sport told you guys, man. Now, Kevin Durant is back to restore the natural order of basketball. Because guess what? Who's ranked number 1 on ESPN? It's Kevin fucking Durant, who's ranked number 10. Now ESPN gets fucking credit. Because now they finally knocked LeBron James down to his truest and his most properest levels. Who told you guys that LeBron James lost so many fucking steps? Who told you guys LeBron James wasn't the same player? Who told you guys that LeBron James won a Mickey Mouse iteration of a title, a fraudulent fluky on the spot NBA title, a least path of resistance NBA title, an infinite Tsukuyumi, a virtual fucking reality? It was Hkhs Sport. Because when it was all said and done, if you gonna do that shit to KB24, who is legit, then you damn sure better do that to LaFraud James. Let me say it again. If you gonna do that to KB24, who was legit on top of legit, on top of legit, on top of legit, then your rabbit ass better do that monkey ass shit to LaFraud fucking James. Because when it's all said and done, Kobe Bryant is that dude. But LeBron James, he's fraudulent. He's fluky. And he's on the spot. And I'm glad ESPN finally knocked him down to his truest and his most properest levels. I keeps the foot on the what on the Hkhs. I keeps the foot on the what on the Hkhs. This is Hkhs Sport. Checking out.